Wait, let me get this straight. Isn't what you're suggesting called breaking and entering? Faith Fairchild's fingers had been hovering over the plate of sticky buns her friend Patsy Avery had put out to go with the coffee they were drinking as they sat in Patsy's large kitchen on Maple Street, 2 blocks from Faith's house, the First Parish Parsonage. Now she pulled her hand away as if the buns themselves might be larcenous. Entering. No breaking involved. All very legit. As president of the Board of Trustees, I have the museum's alarm code. Trustee, trust. We are not removing anything from the property, merely taking a look at something that's already there. Then why do we have to do it at night when the Ganley is closed? And why does it have to be we, by the way? Have a bun. You know you want one. I haven't been explaining this very well. To reiterate, you're sounding very lawyerly. Faith took a bun and started picking the pecans from the top. Patsy's mother sent the toothsome pastries up from Louisiana periodically, and even though Faith was a caterer, she had never been able to duplicate them. The recipe was a family secret, like the ones for jambalaya and cornbread. I am a lawyer. Just a reminder. Okay. When we were first married, Will and I bought a Romare Bearden. You saw it in the show that's up at the museum now. Faith remembered it well. It was a Bearden collage from the 1960s, often considered the period when he was doing his best work. This piece was deceptively simple, a bass player in blue set against a background of more shades of blue. The rich brown of the musician's hands and face were in sharp contrast to the soft yellows and reds of the instrument itself, which merged to become part of his body. Looking at it, you could hear the notes, mellow, vibrant, pure jazz. Feel the intensity of the player floating through the space the artist had created. Bearden, the figure, the viewer, all one with the music. She nodded. It's wonderful. When I was asked to join the board, Will and I decided to offer it to the museum as a permanent loan. We didn't plan to take it back, but we wanted to see what kind of commitment the museum would make, and continue to make, toward broadening its horizons before we gave it outright. Loan is the operative word here, my nervous friend. It's still my Bearden. Faith nodded again. She was with her friends so far, recalling that African-American artists were severely underrepresented at the Ganley before the Avery's gift started the ball rolling. The Ganley, to its credit, was making up for lost time. A new acquisition, an Elizabeth Catlett mother and child bronze that was also in the show, was stunning. Faith had almost wept, it was so beautiful. Catlett often portrayed mothers and children, which reminded Faith why she thought Patsy had asked her to drop by. When Patsy had called Faith to come over for coffee, that she had something important to tell her, Faith happily jumped to the conclusion that the Averys were expecting their first child. They had been trying for a long time. A good-sized house and yard for the family they were planning to start was the reason they had moved from Boston's South End to Aleford, a western suburb.